Askreddit Asks, what's the creepiest Askreddit thread you have come across?
I forget if it was this or an AMA, but there was one ugly thread where a dude explained how he used to date rape women and everyone thanked him for being open and trying to be better, and then a psychologist stepped in to say it's more likely that this is how he relives his crimes to get off, and it was so fucking creepy.
Probably the Ask a Rapist thread.
Dude, I remember that one, and the psychologist told people to stop commenting and that he was most likely still doing it. It was disturbing. The only time I decided to sort by new, I found a guy who kept asking, in different words, if other people also try to sneak in to watch their parents having sex. Edit. We don't deserve Alabama.
What the fuck? Carrot edit. Carrot thanks. Closing parenthesis dot.
I'm a mod here, so I have to deal with cleaning up a lot of the bad posts. But one stands out in my memory. This was back when we allowed the text box. So the bot didn't remove posts using it right away, and someone posted something like, "Isn't this so hot?" and they linked a video in the text box. It was child porn. Hated that I clicked the link. But at least I was able to remove it and send it up to the admins to take action.
That's messed up. Now I know why the text box is disabled. Edit. Oh right. And to stop people making edits too.
Is IA actually really sick? Opening parenthesis dot.
Saw one last night where someone asked the Reddit community if they admired Ted Bundy.
Oh damn, I'm so glad I missed that one. Yeesh, I thought the world had gotten over their adoration of Ted Bundy. And now this movie is coming out. And it's all coming back. Again.
I remember there was a post asking people about their experiences with bedbugs. The stories in there were enough to scare me from ever sleeping on a hotel bed ever again. Edit. Rip my inbox.
After it bit you, did it run away fearful? Or did it walk away smug? Self-assured?
I bet there are creepiest threads. But I'm somewhat new, and just a few days ago I saw a kid asking something like, if you did a mass shooting at your school, who would you kill first? The kid was an asshole in general, judging by his post history. But that's just fucked up.
I wonder how much traction that one got before it was shut down. If it was, I'm assuming it was,
you should probably report that comment to the mods.
I can't find it, but it asked, how do you kill a pregnant woman and get away with it? Jesus Christ. Why? Edit. I just want some peace and quiet, so please stop responding. I'm going through some tough times and need to be left alone.
Dark Family Secret 1.
Those are 95% incest law. Surprised me how common it is. Hormones can do some strange shit at the beginning of puberty.
Like the dude that was having a sexual relationship with his mother and his dad was cool with it. As you scrolled down the page of questions, they started getting more and more curious about the little details. Asking for friends, I assume.
Yeah, I got 4 to 5 stories into that thread and knocked out. This one, URL redacted, maybe once a year I dig it up and usually waste a few hours reading through them all again.
That top comment, imagine your 9-year kid coming home late escorted by a team of spec ops decked out in full gear.
Thank you for this. Just spent a couple hours down that rabbit hole.
The one asking for stories from rapists, where people were basically normalizing rape and even expressing sympathy for some of the rapists who responded. Edit. No, I will not send you a link to the thread. The thread should never have existed in the first place. And it was rightfully scrubbed from Reddit.
The ones with campers and park rangers telling scary stories about the woods. URL redacted, 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 Askreddit redacted, Askreddit redacted, Askreddit redacted, Askreddit redacted, Askreddit redacted.
There was one I saw a while ago where it was doctors of Reddits. What's the worst injury you've ever seen, or something like that. I read a haunting story about a year-old girl who got her lips numbed at the dentist's and chewed her entire bottom lip off. She had to have multiple surgeries to correct it. Ugh, my skin is crawling just thinking about it. Edit. Dug around and found the comment. Link. URL redacted. And that guy whose balls just fell out.
That was my daughter. I still have nightmares about it too. Years ago when I had a different account, there was one that asked parents what the creepiest thing their kids ever did, and I swear a lot of those stories still haunt me. I'm talking 6 years ago. That shit was so messed up. Edit. While my most popular post is about terrifying children.
Link.
Congratulations, you can now have nightmares. I'm 90% sure this is it. URL redacted.
I don't know where the post is, but I am sure many Redditors came across it already. It was about a mother who was pushing her baby on a swing at night. When people approached her, they found out that the baby has been dead for hours and the mother had some sort of mental breakdown or something. Damn, alone in my room at 2 AM and scared as shit.
I saw one that was like straight guys of Reddit who give their best friend a blowjob on their birthday. How did this tradition start? How do you keep it from getting weird? The question was stated as if this is a totally common thing. Like asking about certain occupational hazards or something like that. Everyone in the comments was bewildered.
This the most no homo though thing I've seen in a while.
For those who want to binge. R. Creepy Askreddit.
Yes. This is the shit I live for.
Head on over to our hub posts and sort by top all time too. Consolidates threads from across Reddit. Like best of R, let's not meet is one of the posts. The creepy Askreddit threads are updated fairly often too.
This URL redacted. Askreddit comments 7mum8p what's _ your _ ghost creepy paranormal _ story about true ghostly or paranormal experiences might raise the hair on the back of your neck a bit.
Would love to read this. But it's 3 AM in the morning. So, fast forward 8 hour.
Fast forward 8 hour, you are now well rested.
4 AM here, reading it solo and enjoying it. Closing parenthesis dot. This one actually has a happy ending, mostly, but the one with the dude asking for advice on how to get this girl to be friends with him again after stalking and harassing her. Can't remember exact details, but I think they were friends and he fancied her but she wasn't interested. Maybe she showed some interest in the beginning but changed her mind or something like that. He explained how she stopped answering his texts, but he continued to text her, which led to him being blocked. This didn't stop him, so she ended up having to get the authorities involved and got a restraining order against him or something like that. I think he may have also mentioned driving by her house to see if she was home. Of course, everyone in the comments told him he needed to stop being a psycho. He took this advice though and got some help. He left the girl alone and found new people to have healthier friendships with. It sucks this girl had to go through this, but I'm glad he got the help he needed. It's just scary to me that there are people out there who think this normal behavior. And they think that the victim is the one who's being crazy. There was a post about the perfect crime. And some dude wrote an essay reply on how to get rid of a body. It was super in-depth and covered things I don't think the average person would think about. Like grinding the body up and slowly flushing it down the toilet. But make sure you take the toilet off and just send it straight down the pipe. Also, he includes timelines of when things needed to be done before they started to stink, etc.
It's a C&P from this Metafilter thread, URL redacted.
I saw one recently. Future victims of serial killers. Where do you live? Not a future victim of a serial killer. But
that's just funny.
That's cold humor, my friend.
This URL redacted. Askreddit comments BAWFCS what's _ the _ creepiest _ ask _ Reddit _ thread _ you _ have.
UTM underscore source equals share and UTM underscore medium equals iOS underscore app, has some pretty creepy responses thanks to the people who taught me how to link properly by the way.
This one haha. Well played. You learned how to format links and bamboozled me in the same post.
All that work for a shitty meta meme.
The "Have you ever found a dead body?" or "Have you ever seen someone die?" threads are a mixed bag. Sometimes you think you're getting stories about the time your dog started barking at the bushes and then suddenly you're reading memoirs of how someone and their mum were trapped in their car and one watched the other die. I am haunted by some stories in those threads. There was one where somebody asked how to trick a girl into sex. Another was someone who claimed to be a woman asking how they can tell if a man slipped a drug into their drink and how to avoid it and what to do to be safe. The post history of the user showed that he was most definitely a man.
Second one gets creepier the more I think about it.
What happened to that post that was like, "How do I get $700? Oh, right now. Op posted some pics of some guys in his parking lot coming for him and then his account went dark.
Thanks for reminding me. User never posted again. I don't care if it's real or not. After I saw the pics I was freaked the fuck out. Post. URL redacted.
Oh yeah, that one was really creepy.
Is there any way to trace this down to find a news article?
The glitch in the Matrix post has some really creepy stories. Made the mistake of reading them late at night. URL redacted. R. Askreddit comments. OEO0H Reddit underscore tell underscore me underscore your underscore glitch underscore in underscore the underscore matrix underscore stories.
It's frustrating to read these old threads and not be able to upvote. Some of those stories definitely deserve more upvotes.
Probably the dude yesterday who ejaculated blood in his wife's mouth after a vasectomy. It really was TMI.
That was a TIFU though. And he tagged it NSFW, so you can't really say it was his fault.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, and above all, have an excellent day you marvelous people.